actually, Illinois.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Who do I say we're going to start with?
Me.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Poetry!
Yay!
So this is, I'm Elisa. Welcome to another read-through. I forget to say that sometimes. Thanks for coming. This is part of our local author series. We have local authors every Thursday night. Last Thursday of every month is poetry. Yay! So thank you so much for coming. If you can take out your phones real quick and before you silence them, just check in on Facebook so all your friends know that you're here. Okay, so we have 3 poets tonight, and our first reader is Leah Davidson, who has a curious 9-year-old, a bouncy Bernese mountain dog named Pepper, and she lives here in Portland. And she'll be reading from her second book of poetry. And I just want to say that I've always wanted a Bernese mountain dog, so yay! Thank you for coming, Leah.
Still following instruction number 1. And I've officially checked in. Well, gosh, it's tall, huh?
It is a little bit tall.
Well, thanks guys for having me. This is a lovely group, and I'm really excited to be able to read with everybody else that's on the list. This is lovely. I wrote a book of poetry about a word. It's all about the word door, based on this idea of the words that we use are just sort of artifacts of thought, and the meaning that is built out of a word, a sound that we say that's supposed to mean something, is often built on all of the experiences that we've had and all the things we've read and all the ways that all the cultures use that one sound to mean this one thing. So I picked a really old word, and that's really the only reason why I picked door, is because it's really old, and I thought I could work on it for a year. And boy was I right, I still end up with one that I wished I'd written then. I mean, ideally, like the theory that you have when you start out writing something and then what it ends up is always a little bit different. So now I feel like it should just be called Poems I Wrote While I Was Thinking About the Word Door. But, you know, we all do, you gotta try. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of go through, I'm not gonna read all of these, this is just the one that I bring. I'm just gonna read a bunch of poems about the word door, okay? Sound good? All right. This is called The Deep Breath Before You Go Into a Strange Room. And there's a quote. It says, "If the doors of perception were cleared, everything will appear to us as it is, infinite." Here's the poem. It's shut. It's white and has a gold handle with a lock on both sides. You see the crux of the panels and the knob with your hand on it. The top of your thumb turns, and then the door jamb. There's a deep breath, and you walk through the door. So this one's called Door Jam. I started trying to think about ways that there are doors that we don't always know that there are doors. And the poem before this is called I Thought a Hyperlink Was a Door, but apparently it's not. I'll read that one too, because I used to know some people that were computer geeks. And they were like, no, it's totally not a door. So this is my way of trying to understand their meaning of this door. It's an address you insert into a box, which is also called a field, but not like with farmers. It's like opportunity. You knock, and then something opens. It's not a door, he says, it's a phone number. Insert here, speed dial, and favorites. Because there's a language the internet speaks, he says. And if you are watching Netflix, your computer speaks like 65 billion languages, or a million, or extensions, or... So number 50 is your internet, and number 53 is a question like Alice might ask Bob about cookies, but if Carl's on the phone, Alice might apologize. Insert here, I wish I had a key. And then there's a star, and it says, on one side is your recipe, and then on the other side is a computer trying to make cookies, I guess. So then,
I'm a geek, so I like that one.
so the next poem is called Door Jam. And it says, click here and you'll get an old episode from Frasier, season 10, episode 11, Kelsey Grammer. See how you go to Seattle without ever leaving your pajamas. And there's a footnote and it says, seems like a door to me. This is called Some People Build Doors and Others Find Them. Poem. In architecture, once a door is constructed and the symbol becomes an actual door, the door, it turns out, can mean anything. This is called How Divorce is Different Than a Breakup. And there's a quote at the beginning from Lily in How I Met Your Mother. And the quote says, Ted, tell her the story about the really heavy door. Insert here, a coffin door. Poem. Have you ever killed a kitten, if even for its own good? Maybe a neighbor's dog left its precious little body mauled and gasping in your yard and you had to use one of your Cutcos out of empathy. Have you ever walked a horse to a backhoe pocket in the middle of your house thinking of a bullet sound, but instead all you have is a pair of crummy multi-tool scissors and your whole life? And there's a footnote there that says, divorce, a door that will not close. I like this one. I have a friend that likes to give me advice. I call this elevator, and I love the concept of, so if you're like obsessed with doors for a year, and you go in an elevator, it's amazing, right? It's super fun. Okay, so there's a quote. You'll notice a lot of these things have quotes because I think that what you're getting when you're thinking about the word door is the influence from other people, right? So the quote is from Rumi, Guest House. It says, the dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Mm-hmm. There's a set of brackets. It says, insert here, the beautiful geezer who watches birds in old movies, dog hair and slobber in her sweater, voice a twitch with diabetic recipes. She sits soft, pins in both knees. Poem. Basement level. We call this feeling grateful. It's a people rich kind of thing, a fortune-telling kind of thing where the company of kings is uncomfortably common. Ground floor, she is Groucho Marx without the cigar, and you are a shiny set of ears. First floor, doors open, she is talking. Here is the story of how you'll get through your divorce, one foot in front of the other like your second and third if you have them. Fourth floor, doors open, and you'll grin at the world afterwards. 12th floor, doors shut, see now your son grows up. 57th floor, it's endless, and you turn, and you take the train to California, and his girlfriend doesn't like you. Stop. Buy her flowers. Wait for the pins, and the dogs, and the birds. This is called Some Doors Were Painted On. There's a quote at the beginning by Coco Chanel. It says, don't spend time beating on a wall hoping to transform it into a door. Right? The poem is, for $390 you can buy a photorealistic poster of a door opening onto a, quote, authentic Haussmann library, end quote. Go ahead, walk the rooms of your home, find a blank space and glue up a forever open door to a place you'll never go. This is called getting your foot in the door again. Insert here your 70th application. When you go out for coffee, open your wallet slowly and like you never think about it. Hide the food stamps card. Offer to buy his drink. It's nothing, really. Talk about how busy you are, but you know, you're always looking for new opportunities. Cross your legs and touch your hair. No, go back. Wash your hair twice and pick the friendlier heels. You don't want to seem too businessy. Show up early and have the table ready. Walk him to the counter, cash in hand. Ask him what he's up to. Talk about this amazing book you're reading on neuroscience. No, go back. Read a book about strategy. Learn the phrase actionable insights. Get over it. Decide the word is passé. Wash your hair 3 times. Choose the blue dress. It's loyal, but you'll have to fix the hem. Fix the hem. Buy your coffee before he gets there. It's a power move. Own your space. Lean in. Touch your chin. Keep your eyebrows and your voice in check. Tell him that you love freelance work, but you miss. What do you miss? Don't say money or safety. Don't say you're just tired. Don't think of crumbling or cubicles or the word consumer. Stop thinking of what not to think. The market man is looking at you, and why don't you want this? Who wouldn't want this? And aren't you lucky? Aren't you a genius and needed? And don't you want a new dress? Go back, go back, go back. I got a little too serious, huh? Let's do a couple fun ones. Go ahead. Do you want to come in? Are you okay? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Chrissy, you can get a chair.
This is called Glassdoor.com. Do you guys know what that is? It's a website where you can figure out how much money you'll make if you try to get a different job. So they'll tell you like the salary of, your position in your city,
And I was like, really?
So this is called Glassdoor.com. My favorite part is how she was 29 minutes late because she had to write me an email about my needing to be on time. This is called Many Doors Are Equipped with Locking Mechanisms to Allow Entrance to Certain People and to Keep Others Out. And there's a quote in it from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. It says, Alice, but look, I'm just the right size. And the doorknob says, oh, no use, I forgot to tell you I'm locked. Poem. How did it start? We were fighting. The last time we fought like that, the way 2 people fight about nothing when they don't know what's wrong. The way they agonize over reasons for their feelings, cage themselves in guilt and call it blame. The way they crumple up nostalgia, willing to drown the relationship to keep it from yapping at them. And who does the yapping? He would say she does, I bet. I bet she says it's the world, the bar, the boardroom, the bedroom. If he didn't wash the dishes, it would end up in the news. This was America, and millennial women only washed half the laundry. We all knew this. Got a few more for you. I have these poems called hallway poems in there that don't have titles, but they just feel like they go in the book and I couldn't figure out why. And they tell a storyline in the hallway. This one goes, everyone you know wants to do terribly drunken things to you, and you don't need to be told, which is why you straddle the bar stool, legs a soft white gasp, laugh your back into the crowd. I pretend not to be jealous of your dress, the way it holds you, how you finger it in casual conversation. You little salty toy, I dare you to have a secret and keep it. Let's see. This is called Let's Bang, because doors bang.
Right.
Is that why it's called
And there's a quote in the beginning from Katharine Hepburn, and it says, sometimes I wonder if men and women really suit each other. Perhaps they should just live next door and visit now and then. And the poem goes, I don't care if you want to live somewhere else. I just want you to sleep in my bed every night, forever. I have all this love and nice sheets. Okay, this one's funny. This is called The Trapdoor Spider. Is like one of the scariest spiders in the world. Unless you were watching that YouTube video where somebody has dubbed over a voice for the spider trying to hide himself. The fake French voice says, ha ha ha, ho ho ho. I will flatten my body and stretch out my legs and cover my face in sand, and I cannot see you, so you cannot see me, so I'm hidden. This is called when he finally leaves so hard that you have 2 door keys in your hand. Leave the extra key in the bowl at the door and grab the bleach. Grab an old sponge. Scrub the shit out of the tub until it's new again, until it sings to you. Get in and wash the you off. Let the tub sing you down the drain. Your body is someone else now. You are definitely a different thing. And let's see if I can end on a not sad note. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh my. This will be my last one. Thank you so much for having me. This has been lovely, and I can't wait to hear everybody else. There's kind of 2 more I want to do. Am I taking too long? Do you mind if I do 2 short ones? Okay. This first one's called People Are Interesting Things Because They Can Also Be Places. Insert parts of yourself into people you don't know yet, so you can find yourself later. Spread like a virus. Get big like the plague or a city. Spread like calculus, like an idea. You're a galaxy baby, a sparkle carbon chain letter, a whisper wave, little locust lung. You don't gotta knock unless you want to. Do me a favor, find my window. Use a knuckle twice. And then this is my last one. It's called Outdoors, and it's about my friend Kyle, who's an arborist and kind of a crazy guy. And there's a quote there from Emily Dickinson, from I Dwell in Possibility. And it goes, I dwell in possibility, a fairer house than prose, more numerous of windows, superior for doors. You should really look into that poem too, because it's really great, because people think it's about poetry versus prose, but I think it's really about science versus religion. I want to hear your thoughts. Okay. He said, Pat and I used to go camping a lot. We could be feral together, and we'd go out with his 30-06 and hunt each other. We'd fire warning shots, he said, of course, he said. He said, if you know anything about Minnesota, you know how cold it gets, he said. I knew the 3 important constellations, he said. I moved out here and they're all in a different spot, a totally different spot, he said. He said back then they were primitive, and that Pat had a son last year, baby boy, he said, and his name is Orion. And now when I look at the sky, I see all those things we thought we knew. Thank you.